Hello, I'm Chris. This is Gross Models. Welcome to issue 129, or rather stage 129 of building the Ecto-1. We have, from last time, started off with our gears thing, and we also have unplugged from the car one of the little light switch things. I unplugged both of them. I'm not sure which one I should be using, but they are in fact identical. The only difference is whether it's plugged into the short side or the long side. So as we're going to be doing the other one with the other one at some point in next month, I don't need to worry about that quite yet. So this is what we're starting with. We are beginning by putting this onto our thing from last week. So let me switch things over. So this is going onto there, and this is what's holding our motors down, which we didn't have from last time. So that's going to go over there, which is also going to hold down the wheels and the switch. I'm not sure why there's a switch, but there definitely is. So yeah, we need to get the switch into that little hole and then get everything else sort of plugged in and lined up. And then the twin plugs from the motors into the matching sockets. Yeah, so right, we've got lots of fiddly stuff to do. So the switch goes onto there, a bit like that. Doesn't actually fit through into there, but that's going to come over and hold it in place. So yeah, actually that's the first thing that I can do is get that sort of in place while I get that around it. That around there. There we go. Then the switch sort of locates, and then that goes over there. But the wires from that have got to come through. No, they've not gone through that way. It showed them going through that way last week, but now it's not. So now they're just sort of coming over this way. Let's get that over there, over the motors, and over the switch. So that should lock down over that, which is a bit like that. So we've got the switch coming out the side there to turn this individual light bar on and off. The gears are engaged. The motors are locked in place. We've got to that's the socket that plugged everything in. We have got two sockets there, which are obviously going to be for the motors. And we've got 4 bulbs, which are going to end up going through from that. But I think these wires need to come through. No, it's just got them coming off over the side there. So that's going to be okay. There isn't anywhere for them to come through. So, right. So that's like that. I need to get some screws and hold that in place. EP screws to hold that together. So let's get those. Which will be those ones, because I can't let go of this quite yet, because otherwise it's all going to fall apart again. So let's get some screws in there. I'll go for the one in the middle first, at the top here. And that should enable me to move my fingers out of the way. So that is there. That'll do. And then we've got 2 more to put in. Over either side of the motor, basically. One down there. And the last one on the top there. Right, let me figure out where this wire is going to route to and everything, and then come back and show you how it fits together. Right, that's all secure in there. Then it does say to plug these into there. So we've got our 2 sockets and our 2 motors. That one in there and that one in there. Doesn't matter which way round because they are exactly the same. It matters which way round the plugs go together, but it doesn't matter which plug goes in which socket because they're both doing the same thing. So that goes in there. And then we need all the wires, all the socket wire and the 4 bulbs need to come out through that hole through there. Like that. Bulb. Come on, bulb. last bulb. There we go, and the socket that connects it all together. We need to come out of there as well. I'm going to have to poke to get that through. And then we just need to, a couple of bits of tape. We'll hold that in place over there. And the brackets, right, yeah. Let me figure out getting this through and take these out the way a little bit. And another bit across the top there. Right, there we go. I've got all of those coming out of there. The longer ones are going to go to the outside, and the shorter ones are going to go to the inside. And they basically stick up into the middle of those, like so. So when I'm happy that they're going the right way, so they're all different lengths, so that's okay. I'm going to use one of these stickers to hold that board and everything just sort of down in the right place. Save my fingers having to do it all the time. I can get the backing off of the sticker. There we go. Let's try that again. So we get all the wires jammed into the hole there. Get that across there. So that's not working at all because of all the grease that's everywhere. But apart from that, that's basically fine. So once these are in place, we use these to basically hold the bulbs in. So that one's going to go off over there. That one's going to go in there, and that one's going to go in there. So with those in, that goes over the top, and make sure they go all the way in. And we have an EP screw to hold that together. So the bulb can no longer escape. There we go. So that's not quite straight, but that's okay. There we go. Try that again. Get that in there straight this time. Or not. There we go. Right, let me get the other side done and see if I can get that to stick down a little bit better. But we've still got any other bits to put together anyway, so I'm not too worried. But it's getting there. It's definitely getting there. Right, there we go. I've managed to get that circuit board in there a bit more securely. I'll put the other bit of tape as well to hold that in place, so I'm sure that that's going to be fine. The bulbs are all in place with that, and so far so good. I probably could do with more of the wires being up inside it, but I'm not entirely certain. I can probably play with that once the rest of it is put together a little bit more. So we're then going to be using the blue surround. We've got the edge pieces that need to go onto that as well, like that. Yes, that way around. So we've got that sort of tapering inwards. So they both go onto there like that. Then this goes onto that as well. Like so, locking everything away inside there. And we've got 6 of these longer screws that will hold all of that together. I'll just get them in to hold it together and then come back and tighten them all up later. Because that's not going to make for interesting viewing. Not that the rest of it's terribly interesting, but you know what I mean. Even more boring than normal. Let me get the last couple in and then we'll see how it looks from the front and from the top. Going in there, yep. And that one in there. Not bad. You can sort of see things inside it, but it's all right. When the lights come on, you're not going to be able to see anything inside it anyway. We've then got the little bracket that's going to hold the wire sort of coming out there. Yeah, that goes on there and that goes across there. So we've just got a little clip thing for the wire to go into. Which goes under there. Like that. And that wire will just poke into that. And that holds that pointing in the right direction. If I can get it into that. Anyway, that will go into that. And then we've only got the metal piece to put onto there, which actually folds around. It's already pre-scored. So that should bend in the right places to give us the curve around there. And indeed around the bottom bit as well. So that will go on there. I've got to get it the right way round. I think that's got to come out the back. Yes, so this is going to go on the front. So that will go on there like that. Get that a bit curved. Get it in the right place. Like so. And then fold the last bit around. I'm going to play with that to get the angles better, but pretty much how that's going to end up looking. Yep, a little bit of time to get the angles on that better, but that's how that's going to go. And then we finally got 2 more stickers to put on. Which are like metal plates. And they are going across the top from right up next to that along to the end, just to give us a little bit of finish across there. So there we have it. That is another light bar completed. I do have the next issue, which is basically doing the bottom half again, but I'm not actually going to start that yet until I've got the top piece to put it all together again, because I don't want loose gears and gungeon stuff all over the place. So I know I haven't looked at the magazine yet this time. We'll do that next time, but it will be a little while until I get the next pack, till I can build it all together as one. So for now, that is that. I shall put that to one side to attach that to the top of the car when that's ready. I'll put the screws we need to attach this to that with it as well, which I think are AP. So I'll put those with that as well. Put that and that to one side until we've got the roof bit ready and we can actually attach that as well. So thank you very much for watching. I shall see you for more of this soon. I think there's another pack on its way as well, so we can do that very, very shortly. But that's the front one. Back one to come soon, then we can start on the actual roof rack. So thank you very much for watching. Stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye for now.